Yo, I'm outside.
Alright, I'll open the gate.
Alright, thank you. Yo. Hello? Hello? Yo. Could I show you it on your computer?
Yeah.
Alright. You said you're going live later today to like react to videos?
Yeah. Why don't you, I mean, you can just give me the link and I can react to it.
Well, I don't have a link. It's on my computer, but I played it on my VOD, and it would be easier to scroll through on the VOD on a computer and also watch it full screen. I never edited before, and I edited for 13 and a half hours straight yesterday, and I got 7 minutes of the movie done.
Okay. It's a lot of editing for
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Well, I had to learn as I went. It took me like 3 hours to even like figure out how to download it and whatever. Alright, I guess this is it. Also, this is just a rough draft, alright? Wait, do you have a way to play it out loud or no?
I don't have a speaker.
Damn. Alright, that's fine. Well, that sucks, but that's fine. The narration is a rough, it's just a concept, alright? So, I don't know if I'm gonna leave it in there, but yeah. Also, the bad quality footage is, I screen recorded it because I couldn't download it.
Is that you commentating?
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, that is horrible.
How?
You're like trying to be British or something.
It's just a rough draft. I might delete it.
You should hire a voice actor
Yeah,
for
maybe.
like $10 to read that line.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no audio is kind of crazy.
What is this, like an AI song?
I think so. It was in your movie submission channel.
It says it's like a mango song.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
The edit's pretty good so far. I think you need to do something. You need to. You're not using the synced audio. You're not. Are you?
No. I didn't add any of the good audio yet. The boom mic audio. It was too hard to sync it up. I don't know how to do that. I'll just pay someone to do it after.
Yeah, there's softwares that auto sync. Like
okay,
Resolve.
Really? DaVinci Resolve?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
oh, really?
It can auto sync if you put the files together.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, maybe I'll use that. But this is like the intro to the movie. It's about to get better, though, if you ask me.
What's your vision for the movie?
I don't know. I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go.
Well, you put in like the music's kind of like old Italian mob music. It's like, what's the vision?
I don't know what my vision is, to be honest. I'm just going with the flow as I review the footage. This scene literally took me like 2 hours to edit, like 2 to 3 hours, just to get the text to move.
I mean, I like it so far. Was that like in his mind?
I don't know. I think it was funny to put like a silent car ride back home kind of clip. But I don't know. It's for the viewers to think about, I guess.
I mean, since it's cutting back to him in the car, it seems like maybe that was like his imagination.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
But he didn't actually jump out, and it's just a silent car ride instead.
Well, the thing is, you never know. Like, maybe they got back in the car, or maybe it was all in his head. But either way, he goes and pops his tire and kills him.
It would be kind of funny if the whole movie is just, in reality, he's just in the car silent, driving.
Yeah.
And then you're putting all these clips of like murder and jumping out of the car and all this. It's just his.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
It's just in his imagination.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, it's like he gets.
Chat who remembers the first Japan trip when that spastic was interviewing Ice in his green pants and he kept pinching his dick till he was fully erect.
And then he gets to the audition and it's just like, no, you suck. But
yeah.
That's the movie. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, that actually would.
Just everything's in his head.
The rest is not so good, if you ask me. It's not very polished, but
I mean, so far the even in the car, the way you edited it, it's kind of like it's like a lot of jumping to one thing to the next really quick. It's not very coherent in terms of editing one thing to the next.
Yeah.
But if you do it's in his imagination, if you make that the narrative, then it doesn't need to be super coherent.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure.
I mean, I've seen Burger and Gary and D10. I saw those guys editing on stream. You got some real competition, bro. You're going to have to really come up with something unique.
Okay.
If you want to win.
Well, it's very hard. The footage we have to deal with is not very easy.
I know.
We all have like the same scenes. If there was multiple takes, we could get some variety.
There is multiple takes.
Well, yeah, of some things, but...
Why is it like so pixely?
Because I screen recorded it. Or no, this is me trying to color correct. I just did it on the spot. I didn't really try. I just wanted it to look a little bright. This is terribly edited. I still need to work on this. This is where I left off. It's not good. Yeah, like that's it basically. The fight is very hard to edit, in my opinion, to make it interesting, because the fighting scene was so bad, in my opinion. And like we're all in the background and stuff.
I mean, so far it's pretty good. It's not super coherent, but I think if you can make it a little more coherent from one scene to the next.
I just feel like the dialogue is so boring, and like whoever is reviewing and deciding the winner, they're gonna be hearing the same dialogue over and over and over.
Yeah, that's me.
I feel like, yeah, the one that just kind of skips through will get your attention better. Like, it's not like you're watching each movie without prior context.
The dialogue is builds the plot.
Well, I mean, I feel like there was enough dialogue. He said he got a audition from a guy in Austin, and then he, gets in a car, and then he says, I gotta go where I need to go. And then...
You don't have much editing experience, right?
No, this is like the first time I ever edited. It took me 13 and a half hours to edit that.
I think since you have never edited before, it's going to be hard for you to compete against the people who know how to edit really well. I think your best bet is to make an interesting narrative.
Yeah, that's
so even if your editing is not super good, it's the narrative that sells it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just twist up the story and jumble up the clips in a way to completely surprise you, I guess, since you expect probably everyone's story to kind of be the same, because that's what it seems like they're doing. But if you can manipulate...
I mean, D10, Gary, Burger all have 3 different stories.
Okay.
So they're not the same at all.
All right. Well, I'm just trying to manipulate the story kind of, because that is how I can only stand out, because I can't really edit that well.
I think making it all in his imagination would be a good edit.
Yeah, I'll definitely think about that, because...
But you have to structure it in a way where the viewer doesn't know it's in his imagination until towards the end of the movie. It's like a plot twist.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll try to do something like that.
I mean, so far, it's not bad. I like it. I need to see how you do the whole thing. The first couple minutes, I have an idea of where you can go. When you put the silent car ride, I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
So I think if you follow something like that, it could be good.
All right.
But in terms of editing, editing skills or editing, the editing is not that good.
Well,
that's why I think you should focus on making a funny narrative, or a plot twist or something.
Yeah, that is what I will definitely try to do.
Because the other guys, their editing is really good so far.
Yeah. Well, I haven't really watched theirs, but I mean, Gary's wasn't that crazy editing. It was more basic and storyline focused, wasn't it? Well, from what I saw.
Well, Gary's editing is It's certainly better than yours.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying mine's better, but
it was more coherent, you know?
Okay. Well, all right. Well, then I guess I have some work to do. I just feel like the dialogue is so boring and repetitive.
Yeah, it is.
It's like it's a boring movie. Like
no. The dialogue is retarded. Yeah, it's boring and repetitive dialogue, but that's where the editor comes in, right? To make it less boring and repetitive.
But it's like not so easy with limited footage. It's really
you got to think outside the box.
I know, but even if you have editing experience, I feel like it's definitely a challenge. And I'd love to see you try to edit it. I'd love to see what you come up with. But you're probably not going to do that because that would take a lot of time.
It would take a lot of time. I mean, yeah, I could edit something. I mean, I know how to edit. I did edit like 10 years ago. I made RuneScape videos.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to. I would just be curious what you do with this because I feel like this is an abomination of footage. But
I think if I did editing, I would make like a 5-minute edit and like I would make like a trailer.
Yeah.
Just for fun, and I would post it and then see what people think about my trailer.
I feel like I could have made a good trailer. Like I feel like the first couple minutes was more of a trailer with like the foreshadowing at the beginning. That could be a trailer maybe. Like my intro could be a trailer at the same time. But
yeah, the intro was good. It just started to lose coherency when you got in the car. When he got in the car, it started cutting everywhere.
Well, I was trying to make it seem like he was just crazy and unhinged, like calling him Chinaman for no reason, and then running out of the car trying to fight him as soon as he said, "I'll shove these chopsticks up your ass." Like, but maybe I'll just put in more dialogue. I just think it's boring.
Well, I think it's good so far.
All right. Well, thank you. I was just curious what you thought. I'm going to go back and edit again.
Just focus on making a really interesting narrative.
Yeah, I will.
Because I don't think your editing skills can compete with some of these other guys.
All right. I mean, yeah, probably.
I mean, I was watching a guy earlier who had 5 viewers, random guy, edit the movie, and he is a professional filmmaker. I don't know if you can compete with that guy's editing.
What do they even do to like? What do they do? Are they doing like CGI or like?
Well, no, they're just they're building coherency in the story. Like Gary's edit is very coherent with, you know, as it's going forward. You know, it's
that's more of like story making though, because that's,
he's like taking audio from other clips and overlaying it on different takes and like making it just flow very well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do that as well. Like when Nick Lee was chasing Moises, I used audio from another clip. But yeah, I get what you mean. But that's just about the creative ability in your mind. That's not about your technical ability of editing. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it is technical ability if they're able to make it coherent.
I guess.
They understand how to make the story, you know, flow.
I guess.
You know, pacing and flow.
I feel like that's more story making though, but I guess it doesn't really matter. But because all you need to do to make a good story is know how to put the clips and separate the audio,
That's hard to do.
All right. Well, then I'm going to try harder then. So how are you deciding the winner though? I'm curious.
I'm just going to watch all of them. And whichever one makes me feel like emotional. Okay. And I'm gonna be like, yep, all right, that's a good one. Like, you know, if everybody edits and makes it like a comedy, whichever one's the funniest. But you know, if there's one edit but like D-Tan's doing a horror, he's not doing a comedy. So if D-Tan can seriously sell it to me as like a real horror film, then he'll probably win because that's impressive. He made it into a horror film that is actually realistic. Okay. Like if somebody makes a serious movie out of it and they sell it really well, like this is a serious movie, they have a good chance of winning. If somebody makes it a comedy edit and it's really funny, they have a good chance of winning.
Yeah,
It just depends.
You don't care what it is, just as long as it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. And
like if somebody can take the dog shit footage we have and make it serious, that's impressive.
yeah. All right. And do you care if we use like maybe something that's copyrighted? Does that matter or?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know. So I can just use whatever basically.
Yeah.
I can use, yeah, okay.
Or AI, use whatever.
Has anyone tried using AI? Because people keep saying that, but I just feel like it's not good enough. Maybe.
I mean, there's some good AI. It just depends what you use it for.
Yeah. Maybe I'll fuck around with AI. Do you have an example of someone using AI or no?
I don't.
Okay. Well, then I'll try to, obviously stand out. I'm not going for the same, or I'm not going for the outline of what you guys wanted the movie to be. I don't think, that's for sure.
No, that's fine. You make it whichever narrative you want.
Or wait, what do you think about the narration? If I narrated it from the perspective of people trying to
narrate. You should hire somebody to
Well,
narrate.
not me. That's like an example. It's like a placeholder voice.
Yeah, if you got the narration was good. Like the lines that you said were good, and I like the vibe of it.
Okay.
I just think you should hire somebody who actually is good at
narration.
Yeah,
of course.
Your narration was horrible.
I mean, I was looking up like AI Morgan Freeman voices, but it's not that good. So I'd have to pay a real person, yeah. But
or you can go on Fiverr and pay a narrator for real cheap. There's so many voice actors that you can get them for cheap.
Burgers is actually the best so far from all the streams.
Well, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, well, like, what do you think if the narration carried out through the whole movie and it was like from that perspective, like the narrator is critiquing the people, their ability to act, and how bad or shitty the scenes are, even critiquing the editing. Like, wow, this is some bad editing.
Yeah, that could be funny.
Okay, I might go that route because I feel like that's unique. And if it's bad editing, I think and it is bad acting also, I think it could be decent. It could be unique in that aspect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for the tips.
Are you editing on like a laptop?
Yeah, I'm editing on a laptop with only one screen in a Motel 6 Wi-Fi.
That is horrible. I don't even know how you're doing that.
I'm not using any other monitor. Like, I'm just using one screen. Like, switching tabs and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I never used Adobe Premiere before. Like, I never edited anything past, like, just basic captions on a video.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. So that gives you a huge disadvantage. But I think if you go, just go with a route where the narrative surprises me.
Okay.
Because I don't think you can compete with like Burger Planet's editing, to be honest. But if you have a really interesting narrative that has good plot twists and it surprises me,
Yeah.
makes me feel like a certain type of way emotionally, or like throws me off, that would be good.
I just feel like it's very challenging to create very unique movie because we all have the same limited footage. Like, it's not like there might be multiple takes of the same scene, but there's not multiple scenes to really kind of...
I think there's 130 clips. 130 different clips.
Yeah.
That's 130 factorial amount of clips.
Factorial? What does that mean? Like, that's a fact that there's that many clips?
So there's 130 clips, and so you can rearrange them 129 ways, and then you can rearrange them again 128 ways, 127 ways, etc. So there's millions of ways that you can rearrange the clips.
I think the way
it's infinite. You can make infinite narratives out of 130 clips.
Yeah, I think the way you figure out the combination is you do 130 times 130 times. Or it's just 130 times 130.
130 times 129, and then 129 times 128. You have millions of You have billions of different ways you can make this movie.
Okay, but obviously some clips only make sense if they're paired with other ones. So you got to look at it as a group of clips.
I mean, true, but I'm just saying, like, you can...
Yeah, of course.
You can make some interesting...
I was thinking of putting some of the stuff that's in the back of the movie in the start. Work backwards instead of forward to jumble it up better, maybe. But I'll see. Right now, I'm just going from left to right, but maybe I should go from right to left. Maybe. I have an idea, though. I want to maybe just make him look like a serial killer. Like he just kills people for no reason. Like just edit out all the context, and he just ruthlessly murders all these people for like the slightest reason. Maybe that's the only way that I could think to make it kind of like a horror film. And then add so much third-party footage, like... from other YouTube movies, whatever.
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
But yeah, now that I know you don't care if there's like copyrighted shit, I'm just gonna steal a lot of people's scenes from different things on YouTube and stuff. Maybe other trailers. Huh?
You read the blueprint?
No.
Okay.
I didn't read the blueprint. I mean, I skimmed through it. It said he's like a Dominican refugee.
Bro, it's only 2 paragraphs.
Well, yeah, I wasn't trying to read all that.
All right, dude.
And
because it says you can use copyright stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't read that. That was too long for me, but I mean, I didn't want to read it because I didn't want to be influenced by what you wanted, because I wanted to make my own idea. I didn't want to be subconsciously influenced by the trajectory that you wanted to go.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I just gave my vision for reference, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, I think the winner is going to be not what your vision was. But I guess your vision is just, it's a good reference point, but yeah.
Well, I just gave context as to what...
Yeah, that makes sense.
What the clips are supposed to mean.
Yeah,
you can,
that's still valuable, I guess. But I kind of knew, I guess, because I was there filming, so it doesn't really matter. But are you going to be biased when you choose the winner? Like, are you going to want to give it to like a 5-viewer person more than, Gary or me or Burger Planet, for example?
No, not going to be biased at all.
Okay.
I mean...
Because I was thinking of submitting...
If you think that, people can submit it anonymously.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Just submit it anonymously.
All right. I will do that.
I'm not even going to look at the names of people who submit it. I'm just going to click on the videos and just watch them.
All right. You're going to be watching a lot of movies. What are you doing later on stream? You're just reacting to people's stuff?
I'm going to talk about it. I'll react to some of the ones that I already made. There's a couple in Discord that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, so I watched a few of those. I don't know. I didn't really watch all of them because it's just boring to me. But I guess maybe it's not to you since it's your competition and you have the money on the line. So
yeah, it's interesting to me because we did the filming, so it's interesting to see how people lay it all out.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah.
By the way, I assume the editors are going to be doing cinematic shots. Because the camera
of their own shots?
No, like the camera work's not cinematic, so you'll have to do like zooms on people's faces when they're talking, and edit the footage to make it more cinematic.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, I definitely have a big disadvantage because I have to not only learn how to put this in a good way, I have to learn how to edit at the same time. So, but that's fine. I've already learned quite a lot. But yeah, I'm just going to try to find a lot of clips that already exist to help bring my vision together. Because there's not enough clips to do uniqueness with what you guys gave us, in my opinion. There's like a little bit of variety.
Ice, please leave your dick alone. Go and ask Kimmy if you can have your one.
There's like a little bit of variety. But yeah.
130 factorials, Shoovy.
Bro, dude, like 10 of those clips might be for the same scene.
Yeah.
So if you just put them backwards or jumble them up, it's gonna make no fucking sense at all. And a lot of them are the same takes.
The best thing you can do is go the artistic route. If I was an editor and I was editing this, because I used to edit RuneScape videos, in very artistic ways.
Did you? On YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah. So I would go the artistic route, and I would do something out of the box that has a deeper meaning.
All right.
Make something that has multiple meanings.
All right. Okay, I like that.
Something deep, you know?
All right.
Because if your editing isn't very good, like my editing wouldn't be very good, but if I was in this competition editing, I would go the artistic route, because you don't need to have great editing if it's artistic.
Okay.
It just, needs to be, it's easier to make it interesting when you're going that route without good editing.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think an easier way, so far I've had to download each clip one by one in order, and I didn't know that you could preview the clip before you download it, so I was just guessing what I was downloading, not knowing if it was important or not, wasting my time. But I feel like if I review the footage first, all the footage, then I can get better ideas. But so far I'm doing it in order, which only leaves me with one trajectory to take the story in. But if I look at it all from an objective view with no direction, then I can jumble it up better, maybe. Or in a more unique way. So that's what I'll do.
I think I would make Mango schizophrenic.
Yeah, that's kind of what I am thinking about. That's kind of what it could already appear to be. With, the flashes of foreshadowing or visions.
Do something interesting where you think the audience thinks it's Mango's perspective, but then there's some kind of plot twist where in reality we're watching Tazo's perspective.
Yeah.
And if you edit it a certain way, it could be like you imply every scene you're just implying something, and then there's a plot twist where it's actually Tazo's narrative or Tazo's perspective.
Yeah. Low-key, that's not a bad idea. I was thinking I could literally just pay one of the actors. Well, I guess is Moises gone?
He's gone, yeah.
Okay. Well, I could literally just go film scenes with Tazo and add them to my movie, or pay him to voice over, whatever, if I really wanted to. I was thinking about it, but I have that advantage over other people that might not have contact with him. So maybe I could do that. Like when Nick Lee is chasing Moises, my van is right there. I was thinking if I could do a scene where Tazo is like stalking Moises, like watching his prey, like a scene that goes into the van and it's Tazo like watching them fight and he's like stalking. But obviously I can't do that unless I go record footage.
Complain about everything. Every event, every competition you have moaned, complained and cheated.
I'm not complaining, bro. The fuck? You can't add scenes? Yes, you can. Of course I can. I could go film whatever. Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
I could go film exclusive footage that nobody else has. And I could sell it to people, actually. Like if,
Or you could make the movie about... you could just make the movie about what the reality was. Live streamers making a movie with a terrible actor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was...
Like super meta. You go that route too.
That's what I was trying to possibly do at the beginning with the narration. Obviously, I was going to just critique what they're watching because that's a way to make it funny, is to just admit and acknowledge how dog shit it is by literally narrating how dog shit it is.
Or you could narrate it in a way where you're the prosecutor and you're implying that this is all playing out in court. And they're playing, the video is playing as evidence.
Yo, that's a great idea. Yo, that's a fucking great idea. That's actually... Yo, I can film it like it's a documentary, bro.
Or documentary, yeah.
Like...
You can go whichever. There's a million routes you can go.
Oh, I'm gonna make it based off a true story, and this is like a redepiction. Like sometimes Netflix does that. They take a real story and then they get actors to redepict it.
Yeah, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. It could be like that. And then the narrator could be like you know, talk about how savage. Yo, that's a great idea. I might have to do that. But okay, I might do that actually. But isn't Gary making it like he's talking about the actors? Like he's making it like a movie about
Gary. I think Gary's breaking the fourth wall, and he's like, you know, it's I don't really know. I mean, it's like he's breaking the fourth wall, and it's like they're showing like the cameras and Carl going action cut. I don't know, something like that.
Okay, all right.
Just come up with something interesting. So you can't compete with these guys editing.
Yeah.
So if you come up with a good narrative, that's how you compete.
Okay. That's what I'll do. I think I might actually attempt that documentary style thing. I'll just use my own voice as a placeholder and then pay someone to use their voice. Or what if I have you narrate for me? What if I pay you? Or is that cheating, kind of? That's not kind of unfair.
Yeah, it's probably a conflicting interests.
Yeah, that's true. Because then, yeah, never mind. I wouldn't want you to do that because then I feel like you would maybe not choose me even if you actually liked it, just to prove that you're not being biased.
You are the only one that's come to ICE. All the others have just got on with the job. You do the same thing every time, just like Xena the whore.
Dude, who cares? I'm just getting advice. Like, what? I don't give a fuck. Alright, well, anyways, I am gonna...
Edit everyone out other than Tazo, and slice in some Pornhub scenes.
Dude, that would be like 3 minutes long. The fuck? How long do you have... You don't care how long it is, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want it to be 3 hours long. That's probably
yeah.
Retarded, but...
Do you know how long, like, the average movie is, basically? Like 30 minutes, maybe? 40?
Of this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's probably going to be like 30 minutes around there for a lot of people.
Okay. All right.
Well, you might as well go and start editing. Shoovy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right. Well, thank you for giving me a personal.
Ice wants to pinch his dick in peace, loser. Fucking leave.
Yeah, good luck.
Make it a black and white and call it Schindler's List too.
What is that?
It's a movie about the Holocaust.
Oh.
It's like a documentary or something about the Holocaust.
Thank you. See ya. Just stole his bike. Maybe I'll go pick up my monitors so that I can have multiple monitors.
Paul is such a patient dad with you. If you were my son, I would get the Terminator to go back into time code hanger you out of your mom.
What? Coat hanger me out of my mom? Alright. Alright. I feel like I'm in like the scavenger hunt or the rat race or something and I'm in a competition.